This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards live in Riverfront Park with the Spokane Shakespeare Society this morning.
But first, Mark Peterson with your midweek forecast.
All right, good morning, everyone. First alert weather and a midsummer's night dream. No, wait, it's not midsummer, it's end of summer and end of the fair. If you head there today, you're going to have 70 at 3, 6. It's going to be about 68. Sun sets, cools down 61 degrees. And again, the four things you need to know. We're going to see a continuation of freeze watch and gusty winds. Sunny tomorrow, but the rain starts Friday.
We're following breaking news overnight. California Governor Gavin Newsom will keep his job. ABC News made the projection based on exit polls and vote analysis. The stakes of this recall election had national political implications. If Newsom had been voted out, the next governor would appoint a new senator should Democrat Dianne Feinstein retire, potentially tipping the balance of power in the chamber. This recall effort was seen as a referendum on Newsom's handling of the pandemic. Newsom's chief rival, conservative radio host Larry Elder, conceded early this morning.
The latest data from the Washington Department of Health shows more than 7,000 people have died from COVID-19 in the state. In the last 24 hours, about 2,800 new COVID cases and 56 new deaths were reported. 68% of people 12 and older in Washington are now fully vaccinated.
We are learning another veteran who tested positive for COVID at Spokane's veteran home has died. This is the second person in less than a week to die at the home. The Department of Veterans Affairs says the person died of either the virus or underlying conditions after testing positive. Since July 21st, the department says 33 people who live at the long-term care facility and 20 of the people who work there have been diagnosed with COVID-19.
If you have any kind of non-emergency surgery or procedure scheduled at Providence, it's going to have to wait. Providence says the overwhelming number of hospitalizations they are seeing from COVID, along with not having enough medical workers, means non-emergency surgeries have been put on pause. That applies to Providence Sacred Heart Medical Center and Providence Holy Family Hospital. If you have a surgery scheduled in the next 2 weeks, you should call your doctor's office to reschedule.
Durham School Services, which runs our region's school buses, says employees are quitting over Governor Inslee's vaccine requirement. That includes 4 already this week. Durham's owner says about 10% of its workforce has expressed they want to find another job. You can read the full report right now on KXLY.com.
Many school districts around the nation are having a hard time finding bus drivers because of the pandemic. In Massachusetts, the shortage is so bad the governor is activating the National Guard. It's the latest and maybe most extreme approach to solving the issue. 90 members of the Massachusetts National Guard trained to protect their country are now training to take kids to school.
Hiring. We are live in Riverfront Park. We've been live all morning talking about the Spokane Shakespeare Society. They're a new group, 3 actors performing Shakespeare works in the park, and no barrier with a ticket. It's for free. So you can come this weekend as well as a couple of dates in September to see the complete works of William Shakespeare abridged, because there's a lot of works. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more details just about the group and what to expect to see in the show.
Well, just hours ago, North and South Korea tested ballistic missiles, heightening tensions in what's already a volatile region. Just hours ago, North and South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff say North Korea has fired 2 unidentified ballistic missiles into the waters off the east coast of the Korean peninsula. Hours later, South Korea tested a new underwater launched ballistic missile. Earlier, the U.S. said North Korea's launch, quote, does not pose an immediate threat to the U.S. or its allies.
The Justice Department is asking a federal judge to issue a temporary restraining order to block enforcement of the Texas abortion law. The law, which passed in May and went into effect earlier this month, bans abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. The legal brief follows the Biden administration's lawsuit against Texas that was filed last week. The request could determine whether clinics in Texas can once again perform abortions after 6 weeks.
4 space tourists are set to see space for the first time tonight and make history doing so. For the first time ever, a group of non-professional astronauts will launch as part of SpaceX's Inspiration 4 mission. The crew features a geologist, a billionaire, a raffle winner, and a cancer survivor. They will spend 3 days free flying through Earth's orbit. Their mission is scheduled to launch from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida today, barring any weather-related issues.
And we will be right back with the final check of weather after this quick break.